Alright, so this is our first Blue Apron box, so we're gonna open it and see what's inside. Let's get cooking. So here's our box. It reminds you on one flap that you can recycle, and on the other how to store things. So we've got this bag, which is stickier than I anticipated. Alright, so once we got that sticky off, we kind of play around in here. Let's see. I believe these might be bok choy. Let's see. Are they? Oh, nope. They're labeled. That's nice. So, chard. Got some exactly 2 pitas. All right. So, no leftovers for this meal. Got a, oh, I got an email about this. So, we ordered and, they emailed us the same day they shipped that they were substituting cabbage for the bok choy because they couldn't get, I think, fresh or fresh enough for them bok choy. So we've got like maybe 1/4 of a head of cabbage here. Ooh, but a whole head of cauliflower for the cauliflower dish. Let's see, we've also got a couple little chives. And, ooh, okay, here are the Korean rice cakes for the meat dish, all right? We've got knickknacks. Okay, well, what is a knickknack? Because I think knickknacks are the things you sit around on the table and, you know, fill up your house with because you have too many loot crates. But apparently it means toppings and spicings. So we've got some raisins, tomato paste. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one, but I assume that's, oh, it's a spice blend. It pays to keep reading, right? A little bit of, again, kind of don't want to try to pronounce Labaneth, right? Some kind of dairy product. Oh, look at this tiny little feta. It's so small. Oh, look at how cute it is. That is tiny. All right. I'm going to totally want more feta than that because I like my fetas. Oh, and here are the nutrition facts. Nice. All right. So I stored that back. Let's see. We've got some chickpeas, again, for the vegetarian dish. A little tiny bag of couscous. Oh, 2 tiny little bags of couscous. I assume this is a tangerine. We've got a whole onion and a head of garlic. And then let's see. Ooh, and here are the knickknacks for the pork rice cakes. Now that I know it's not, you know, more figurines, at least that tells me something. Let's see here. We've got, oh, ooh, looks like one of those really good Korean hot chili sauces. Oh, a tiny little sliver of ginger, like truly small. Can't like a lot of ginger here. We've got a little soy glaze and a tiny little bottle. I will totally be reusing this bottle. We've got tiny little thing of creme fraiche, clam flash. Super cute little tiny. I'm so impressed by how tiny these little containers are. Like, where did they get these tiny? Where does he get these wonderful toys? A little black bean sauce. Let's see, and more nutrition facts. I care about that sort of thing. And then here's a piece of cardboard, and then we get to, oh, a huge ice block. Okay, and underneath this huge ice block is our pork. All right, we have a vegetarian fed, no antibiotics ground pork from Canada. Let's see, does it say how much? Oh yeah, net weight 10 ounces. All right, so like 2 decks of playing cards, which is, you know, the USDA recommendation for your meat serving. All right, so here I've kind of separated out the two meals that we've got. We've got our chickpea and cauliflower over here for our vegetarian dish, and we have our spicy pork and Korean rice cakes over here. They've got these really nice recipe cards, very nicely produced and thick, and then you can also, of course, download, you know, the how-to videos and all of that kind of stuff on your site. It's got a lot of nice pictures here too to kind of figure out what in the world you're doing. All right, one, I'm totally gonna reuse some of these small containers, like that little soy container I talked about. That just screams bento box. Also, you know, they gave us a whole onion, so there should be totally some leftover onion there. But I'm not seeing a lot of leftovers. I'm gonna need leftovers. And heaven forbid this was amazing and I wanted seconds, right? Or someone who I'm feeding wants seconds. So I'm a little concerned about the portions, but then again, maybe portion control is one of the reasons why people choose to do this, right? So let's just see. I think, you know, if we look at the two meals they sent us, the vegetarian one takes almost 15 minutes, and the spicy pork only takes 30. So as it is already almost 7 o'clock at night, cooking is complete, and here is our finished product. I have plated our spicy pork with rice cakes. I've also used an old loot crate to kind of organize the menu items for the second thing that was included. One of the things I noticed though is that the ingredients list clearly says a yellow onion and a lemon. And you can see that they sent me a red onion, which, let's be honest, pretty darn close. But they also sent me this thing, which, I mean, is the shape of a lemon, but it's orange. But maybe I'm just an ignorant fool and don't realize that some lemons are orange. Who knows? Maybe it's a special lemon. So we're gonna dig into this nummy meal and see what we think. So, our verdict is?
I thought it was good.
That was good. I mean, I'm really happy to have learned about these little Korean rice cakes. They're delicious.
Good mouthfeel.
Good mouthfeel. And what the actual name is for the Korean hot sauce, because I've eaten that before and I will totally buy that now. Like,
and I'd say we would add more of it.
Oh, yeah.
Hands down. Yeah,
their idea of spicy isn't really our idea of spicy. I mean, it was not bland.
No.
But it wasn't spicy. So for those of you who aren't spice hounds, you could totally handle this, I think. I think my real problem is that this only had one vegetable. And it was supposed to have bok choy, and of course they substituted cabbage, which is fine and all. But if I was cooking this, I would have added like some bell pepper and maybe, you know, like some broccoli or just anything besides one vegetable.
Anything that you could stir fry would have gone well in this dish.
Yeah, like this was a really meat heavy dish, which is fine, except for you all know we don't get enough vegetables. And so I would totally have added another vegetable. is it worth the price? Well, I mean, we still have one more meal.
Mm-hmm.
We have no leftovers, though. We ate the whole,
Right.
whatever this was, right? Whatever this serving is, we ate
It
all
is
of
now
it.
gone.
Yeah, and I don't like not having leftovers because we both work. I mean, I have a coupon code, so we're totally getting one more week's worth.
At least one more.
Because it's just not that expensive. But it's kind of expensive if there's no coupon code. And for some reason, our
Hello,
cat
Noir.
has decided she can walk on the table, even though she knows she's not allowed to do that. So apparently she wants to be a star.
Down.
But yeah, I mean, so far, tasty, yes. Low vegetable quality, boo.
Oh, and the salt that they asked for.
Oh my god, like everything. It's like put salt in the pork, put salt in the sauce, put salt again when you put everything together. I don't cook with this kind of salt. Cooking with that much salt is problematic. Like, and sure, I'm sure they just mean a pinch and stuff, but I don't cook with that kind of salt level. So I actually added absolutely no salt, and it was still very flavorful.
That's what the spices are for.
Right. I mean, and I actually took sesame oil, which you may have noticed in the time lapse. I put sesame oil in the olive oil for the meat, but I almost never buy creme. I mean, no, I've never bought creme fraiche. I've only eaten it when we were out, and so it's nice to have a little thing of creme fraiche. And then that I've seen that brand in stores, and so if it's good, which it was, I mean, now I know at least I could buy it if I wanted to.
Sure.
And I think that's the whole point of this, right? Is to do something that's fun and adventurous and learn something. So did I learn something? Absolutely. I learned several things, as a matter of fact. So, I mean, you can't really put a price on that. I mean, you can, but I'm not gonna. And it was fun. So, yeah. So, as Julia Child would say, bon appetit, I guess.